Okay, going to go over how to create a final print full resolution image for submission for your projects. When you turn in projects that are requesting full resolution images, we want to make them ready for print in case we want to print them out. So once you finish editing your photo in Lightroom, we're going to import it into Photoshop. The way you do that is right click on your image and go down to Edit In and over to Edit in Adobe Photoshop. Click on that. Make sure you choose to edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments, and you'll need to give it a minute. It will automatically open up Photoshop for you if you don't already have it open. So give these older computers a little bit of time to think, and once it does, it will appear before you just like this. Alright, so now we have our image in there. First thing we need to do is go to image and image size to see what we're working with. If you didn't crop, then it will be like this one here for the most part. But what we want to do is our short side. So in this particular instance, it's our height. We want to change that to 7. Make sure this link over here is clicked, and when you do that, it will automatically change your width to about 10.5. Now if you've cropped in a certain way or a different way with a different aspect ratio, then this may be different, but always just choose your short side as 7 and let it adjust this. Resolution we want to change to 300. We're going to hit OK. Now that we've done that, we need to create our canvas, so we're going to go to File, New, and because we want a border around our image, we're going to add a little bit of space to our canvas. So for our height, we're going to go a full inch so that we have room for text at the bottom. So we're going to change that to 8. And then for your width, you're going to choose 11. We were at 10.5. We're just going to add a ½ inch so we have a ¼ inch on each side. Again, resolution should be 300. If you need to, change your color mode to 16-bit. Everything else should be good. And we're going to click on Create. Then what we're going to do is we're going to drag our photo onto this image. So we're going to go back to our photo, click on the Move tool, the top left here, and click, continue to click, keep clicking, bring it down. If you hold down Shift as you let go, it will automatically center the image and make things a little bit easier for you. Next thing we want to do is move this up so that we have a ¼ inch at the top and more room at the bottom. So as long as your photograph layer is selected, you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to slowly drag that up. That way you don't have to worry about moving it to the right or left. And that looks, go down just a little bit, about right. Then we're going to add text. So at the bottom here, we're going to click on the text tool. We're going to choose Baskerville, regular, and 18-point font. We're going to click bottom left. We're going to type in photo 1 / period, whatever period you're in, PER period, and let's say I'm in period 3. I'm going to drag this. We don't want it to be right at the edge of the photo. We want to come in about a ¼ inch, leave a little breathing room. Press a check mark in the middle. We're going to give it a title. You need to come up with your own title. I'm just going to type title in here as a reminder. But title is not a title, so come up with something original for your photograph. Check mark, and then on the left side you're going to put your name. Okay, so if my name was Jeff Gallion, I would put that there. Again, leave some breathing room on the edge and check mark. Now we want to line all these up. So we're going to press Command and select our text layers and click on the Move tool up here. And if we bring them all to the bottom, lined up, that doesn't quite work. So we're going to actually include the background here. Now we're going to bring them all to the bottom. Right? And then from there, we're going to unselect the background and slide them up. We want to, again, leave a little bit of breathing room. That Jeff Gallion looks a little high. So actually, if you just select these, it's because of that Y is throwing it off, I think. If you just select those and hit this, it will straighten them out, but you'll just, I want to move the Jeff Gallion just down a little bit. I think that looks better that way. and then we're good to go. So leave a little bit of breathing room. Again, don't bring it right up against your photo here. We want to come down and give it some breathing room, just like this. And I need to move Jeff down just a little bit more. Pay attention to detail, it's important. Then on the title, let's make sure that that's centered. So if you click on the title and the background, then we can click on this middle one here in the first three, and that's going to center your title right in the middle. All right, so that's all you need to do. Next, you're just going to save it in the proper locations. I would save it as a Photoshop file somewhere, but then as a JPEG to submit. So you go to save a copy, make sure you're saving to your computer. OneDrive, I have my submissions folder, photo 2, we've got submissions. I'm going to title this last name first initial. So if I'm Gallion Jeff, I would just type that in there. Again, make sure you change it to a JPEG and click on save. And OK, and then you should be good to go.